Welcome back to the Bad Critics Podcast. I'm Bryan, that's Isaac, that's Brandon, and today we're going to be going over the Oscar nominations. We're going to be going over what we think is going to win, what we want to win. First off, we're going to be starting off with the writing, Best Original Screenplay. First up, we got Honora, we got Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5th, and The Substance. Now, I got to give a special shout out to September 5th. I don't think it's going to win this. I don't even want it to win.
I haven't even seen September 5th.
It's really, really good.
Sounds like a war movie.
You know what? That's not far off.
It's like a terrorist. It's about a terrorist attack on the Olympics. The Munich one, I think.
Yeah.
In like the 70s or something like that.
So it's like kind of like a historical type movie?
Yeah. Like,
in a way.
Sort of, because...
Sounds like Oscar bait.
You know, it kind of is.
It might be.
It feels
so
like the
good,
movie
though.
Argo, like one with Ben Affleck. It kind of feels like that.
There's better nominees in this category though.
What category is this again?
So this is writing original.
Writing wise.
Damn, okay.
Writing wise.
This kind of changes it.
I got two in mind, to be honest.
I feel like, okay, I might have to go to The Substance just because that's so original. Like,
that's what I was thinking too.
But at the same time, like, it might. I want to give it to Honora, but like, compared to the rest of these, I would say it's like the least original. But
least original September 5th.
Yeah, I was about to say because it's like a fucking historical event, right?
Yeah.
So how is that even?
The most original would probably either be.
I think it's The Substance.
Real Pain or The Substance. I mean, kind of.
Because The Substance is like.
But also, it's not good.
So
I think sometimes the writing gets kind of bad.
The Substance?
Yeah,
I think so too. But like, isn't this like it's just like the most original?
No, it's
like
the
best
most
writing
written one that's also original.
The best written one that's also original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think I'm gonna have to go with The Substance.
And the original just means that it's not based on anything else.
So it's basically just best written then.
Yeah.
I do really like the dialogue in Nora. I really, really like the dialogue in it. It feels so natural.
I like it too, but like you got to compare it to the rest of these.
And I think in terms of
it's
dialogue, The Substance isn't anything special. I don't think the Brutalist dialogue is anything.
I think it's
special.
just such a good story.
Are we just talking about dialogue?
I mean, it's written. I don't know. I mean, it's dialogue. It could
I thought it just meant like just like written story.
It's screenplay.
Yeah, it's both.
It's dialogue. I think it's also like how a screenplay is written, where it's like specifying.
Where like they write it out or whatever.
Yeah, it's all that you write people's motivations if it's not actually said.
Come on, it's gonna go to the Brutalist.
Oh God,
I'm cool with that. I love.
I don't want it to go to the Brutalist. Actually, I don't mind if it goes to the Brutalist.
I don't mind if it's any of these. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. This one is like I like all five.
Well, now that you said like the best writing, I don't think it should go to The Substance.
I don't think it should go to A Real Pain. I like A Real Pain, but it's not the best written one.
I don't think it should go to September 5th.
I don't think it should go to. Based on what you told me about September 5th, I don't think it should go to September 5th or The Substance. A Real Pain. I think it's between Honora, The Brutalist, and Real Pain.
I think what it will go to is probably A Real Pain. I think that's what will probably win. Because I don't see it winning anything else other than Kieran Culkin, maybe.
Kieran, yeah.
Eventually, we'll talk about it later.
I think it's gonna, dude. It has to go to the Brutalist. Like, Brutalist is such an Oscar baity movie that it's probably gonna sweep it. Besides leading role, which we'll talk about when we get to it. But
is it written well though?
It is.
It is written well. It's a fucking dude. A 4-hour movie doesn't feel like 4 hours.
I'll watch in a couple days. I'll see what's up with boring. It's the only one in this list that I haven't seen.
Do you think we should
highlight it?
Should it be one? Do you think? Would you be cool with that? I would like that. I really don't mind any of these 5 films.
how
Brutalist is also my favorite.
You gotta give it like a 4-hour movie doesn't feel like it's 4 hours. That in itself is impressive.
And it isn't boring.
Hey,
it's
not boring.
Yeah. I think it should go to the Brutalist, and I think it.
I think it will go to the Brutalist.
It might. I actually.
And I'll be fine if it goes to the Brutalist.
I don't mind any of these, but I do like Jesse Eisenberg winning for Real Pain. That might be cool. All right. The next one.
If he wins that, Jesse Eisenberg, I'll be surprised.
It's his directorial debut, isn't it?
No. I think he's directed another movie before.
I thought this was his debut.
I think he directed a different one.
Which one?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
I just know.
Okay, let's just say it's his directorial debut. Next up, we got adapted screenplay, best written. So we got A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Sing Sing.
Okay. So keep in mind that they have not seen all the movies, and neither have I for a lot of
The only one
nominations.
I've seen on here is A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, and I didn't like that.
I've seen 4 of the 5. I've seen A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. I will never watch Amelia Perez, probably. I hear it's awful, and I'm not gonna put myself through
I heard
that.
that as well.
It's like 2.5 hours too, so fuck that.
I mean, let me speak on A Complete Unknown.
Go for it.
Or should I wait till another later?
I mean, we will get there eventually. I mean, we should just talk about the writing, the screenplay in general.
I think it's written horribly. To be honest,
I don't think it's written horribly. I think it's boring. Like, there's not enough like for them to they shouldn't have made a movie out of it. It wasn't interesting.
It's not interesting enough to be a movie. I want to see the paper. I want to see whoever wrote this movie. I want to see the paper just on paper where it says montage of his songs. One where he's on stage, one where he's in front of people, one where he's at the house. It's just cutting that to that to that to that to that.
I mean, but I'm
with
assuming
little
the
to no
book,
exposition
the
in between.
book it's based on is also like.
Oh, it's based on a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's adapted.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it just
Dylan
meant
Goes
like, oh, this dude's
Dylan
real.
Goes Electric. No.
It's adapted on his life or some shit.
It
Oh,
was
I
like
don't know about a
A
book.
book called Dylan Goes Electric or something like that, and it's like literally like that. Like, it
Him
leads up to that event. At the
going
end. He didn't
until-
even finish the movie. Did he tell you he walked out before the ending?
This is the first movie I've ever walked out on. Last
It
10
wasn't
minutes.
it wasn't even bad.
I was
but
like,
okay.
dude, I need to pee and I don't want to come back, so I just left.
Oh my god.
You didn't see like the whole thing it was leading up to. So like
That's crazy. The part where he goes electric.
It wasn't satisfying enough. I didn't care.
I think the ending is pretty satisfying. I think
I wouldn't
like,
say it's satisfying.
like the guy from Balls of Fury, you know, the fat guy, the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
He's like, he gets in a fight with the other guy, and he's
I
trying
mean,
to pull
like-
the plug on him, and then Johnny Cash is like, "Hey, be you, bro."
I mean, I get it.
I thought it was
but,
pretty
like,
cool.
I wouldn't say I was. It was just a fine ending. It was like, what else was it?
I
Gonna
really
be
liked
like?
it. I liked it also because I didn't know anything about Bob Dylan.
I mean, me neither. But and this shit didn't want to make me know more about him.
I think
Yeah.
that's where we differ. I think I would want to know more about him.
But apparently, like we really don't know that much about him. Apparently,
We don't. Yeah.
Even
There's
after
there's
watching the movie.
there's another movie. I forgot. What
Yeah, we're like a bunch
Multiple
of people
people
play him.
yeah, Christian
Yeah.
Bale, Kate Blanchett, a black man. I think a black boy
Yeah.
plays him.
I mean,
Like, you know, it's just his different areas. All right, so
I want
they've-
Sing Sing to win.
they haven't seen the other 4 films.
I haven't.
Conclave, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Sing Sing. I saw Conclave. I really liked that movie. I think of all the people I know, I think I've liked it the most. Of like other people I've heard them. Nickel Boys, I think if it is gonna win something, it will be this, because I don't see it winning Best Picture. I don't see it winning any of the acting stuff. I just don't see it winning anything else.
It's like 2
I
kids
think.
go to a school, right, or something like that.
I mean, school is a stretch. It's more like it's kind of a school, but like a disciplinary kind of school.
Oh crap!
It's like a boot camp situation. It feels like a concentration camp
Oh my
at times.
God.
Like, it's incredibly racist. They make these kids live there. They can't leave. And in the movie, they falsely accuse this kid of, you know, doing some crime, and then they just send him there, and he has no choice, and he's there just because people were racist.
Wait, what is this based on a book as well?
I believe so. It's also based on real things, because those places actually existed in real life, and a lot of times these black boys would be killed, and then they would just bury them.
Oh my
and
god!
parents or whoever would be like, "Oh, where's my kid?" And it'd be like, "Oh, I don't know."
So it's low-key another Oscar baiting movie.
It's not Oscar. I don't think it's Oscar baity. I think it is incredible though. I think it's really cool, and it's like shows you the whole movie is kind of like in first person, and you're just seeing the perspective of these 2 boys, and I thought it was pretty cool. I hope it wins something, and then the next one is Sing Sing, about prisoners in Sing Sing, which is a real prison.
Oh, I thought this shit was a musical.
Sing Sing is a prison. That's a real place
Where?
in real life. I don't know where the prison is, but it exists. And it's like, but this dude who is falsely accused of a crime, and he basically finds a way to get by in prison, but he does that by putting on plays for just the people in the prison. Anybody, if people who are bored, people who want to just do something for fun, they participate in the plays. And it's most of the actors are real prisoners.
Yeah.
Like they were real convicts. They're real
They
convicts.
got real like prisoners to play the actors.
Like past prisoners, obviously, but they're like convicts. Like they're not real actors for the most part.
Man, this sounds like they did that shit just to get an Oscar.
Nah, I think it's pretty genuine. I think it's from a good place. And one of the guys, I think the guy, his name is Divine G. That's his nickname. He's pretty good. I thought he was pretty good, really good. And just basically the main actors are the only real actor.
I mean, you're the only one who can like really judge this category.
Yeah, me and Fernando watched it for Sing Sing.
I've been meaning to watch this.
It's really good. They have an A24 Blu-ray. I'm gonna probably buy it. But I think A Complete Unknown won't win. No chance. I don't think it's that good of a movie to win.
You're right. You're right.
Some of these movies I like better. Like I like Nickel Boys more. I like Sing Sing more. I like Conclave. And honestly, I hope Nickel Boys would win, and that would be my pick. And I think it probably will win. How do you guys feel about that? I know you guys
haven't seen it. Well, I know Complete Unknown should have won. I'll tell you that. So I'm fine with whatever else. Besides Amelia Perez.
Okay, yeah, fuck Amelia Perez.
Ooh, next up we got visual effects.
Oh, we got Better Man on here.
Yes, sir.
We got Doom Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Wicked, and Alien.
Okay, I want to say something before you guys say something. Better Man shouldn't win.
Nah,
because it is the worst looking ape movie on here. Like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes looks way better.
Does it though?
Like the apes just look better.
I mean, they're putting Better Man in a category where obviously can't compete. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit is this?
Because I think they just wanted to put something in it.
I don't think it would be visual effects. I would think maybe like cinematography or something.
Best adapted screenplay.
It's out of its dimension if it's in cinematography.
It's out of its dimension here. It's up against.
Look at this nominee list.
I think in anything you put it in, it's out of its dimension.
Dude, we got Alien Romulus, we got Better Man, we got Dune Part 2, we got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Wicked.
Okay,
a lot of great visual effects.
Let's automatically disqualify Better Man. As much as I love Better
unfortunately,
Man.
I think, and I would also say Wicked.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It looks good, but I have a different pick for it. I think.
Oh,
I think
you got to compare it to the rest. Of
them. If you're comparing it, it does. Dune and Alien Romulus look so much better.
Oh, Alien Romulus.
I've seen Alien Romulus, but I've seen Dune 2.
Dune 2 should probably win.
I think it's gonna give it to Dune 2.
That's what I would say, if anything. And but like Kingdom of the Planet
Think about Dune 2. I saw you recently watched Dune 2, and you gave it last week, and you gave it a 3.5.
Dude, yeah, it's alright. It's fine.
You're stupid, bro. That is the dumbest shit I've ever.
Best movie last year.
All those bad seats you were sitting in.
Bro, if we talking about visual effects, dude, I was sitting in the theater last week, and there's two scenes in particular that look like a PlayStation 2 cutscene. I won't lie to you. One of them is in the black and white planet when
that looks so good.
Dude, that's whole. What
dude,
are you talking about?
Look at that scene again, and then focus on the crowd behind him. Dude, they're all like.
Dude, see, I've seen the movie like 3 times.
I've seen it twice.
I feel unfortunate for you,
dude. No,
I loved it.
Dude, that movie is almost perfect.
And then there's another scene where there's like, I don't know how to explain. They're like it's like they're taking over the planet, and it's like nighttime, and then the ships are like shining their light on the floor or whatever, and that looks like a PlayStation 2
dude
cutscene.
I don't think you know what a PlayStation 2
real,
thing, because
we
that
could,
looks
bro.
so bad.
If we'll turn on the movie right now, I'll show you. I'll point it out to you. But my 2 picks for this are Alien Romulus or Wicked. To be honest.
Wicked over Dune 2?
Yeah,
that's just
Wicked over Dune 2.
That just isn't true. That just can't be true.
Dude,
Wicked is a good movie.
Well, did you watch Dune 1 or Dune 2 in theaters?
I watched both. I liked Dune 1 slightly a bit more, to be honest.
Oh my god, dude.
Wait, but that makes no sense because you rated Dune 1 worse.
No, I rated both of them 3.5.
I don't think that's true. I thought you gave the first one 3.
You could check. They're both 3.5. I just like Dune 1 a bit more.
How can you like...
I think so. God. I'm gonna... What would your pick be?
Dune 2.
And your pick?
If I had to pick one...
It's gonna be stuck between me, huh?
Man, I'm gonna go with Alien Romulus.
You must have had a terrible. Like,
I think I'm gonna go with Alien Romulus.
You must have had a terrible theater experience.
Because I think Wicked, I would do Wicked for like costume design and like set design. That's like where
that's
really,
what I was gonna say.
That's where it really sticks out.
I think Alien Romulus.
I haven't seen
it. It looks so good.
Dune 2 looks beautiful. It's great, but like, there's nothing too extraordinary aside from the worms.
The black and white planet.
I know, but it's not like
Man, you just put a
Like
filter on.
yeah, it's just it's sort of just like
it's
a filter.
more than just.
But it's not visual effects. You don't do anything. It's just turned black and white. They can't actually practically film it that way. There's no way.
Fuck.
So, but here's where I'm saying, the visual effects, the worms look awesome. They look so good. But like aside from that, nothing is really extraordinary that Alien Romulus isn't doing already. Like Alien Romulus,
Visual effects is just like
God.
CGI.
What a great
basically.
CGI and practical and.
Bro, the whole
all
movie's
a
basically
mix of-
CGI.
I know, but Alien Romulus is kind of too. I mean,
Well, no, Alien Romulus used a lot of practical
The
effects.
big war, the visual effects when they're doing the duel at the end, like in the background. Like just
duel?
like the sunset, the duel.
that's real.
The sunset is real.
No,
The whole
but-
background, everything.
that's fair. But
Come on,
like
come
they're
on.
filming on sand and all this
Man,
stuff.
they're just
I guess-
filming at a desert
I
with a
don't
green
know,
screen
but
next to
I
it.
like Dune winning. I probably pick Dune for something else.
Dune
but
for
like,
something else.
I'll pick Dune for best movie of the year.
Oh,
I would probably.
I don't think it's. I don't think
We'll
it's
get to
up
that
for
though.
option.
We will get that too. I think Alien Romulus winning probably is.
I mean, I haven't seen Alien Romulus, but
Alien
I know
Romulus-
it's good.
That's
so,
my favorite
I mean,
movie of the
I like it because the practical alien stuff. I really like that stuff.
Yeah, it's the first Alien movie to use like predominantly practical effects since like
The originals.
like Aliens.
Yeah, so
looks
I'd be
really
fine. Alien Romulus.
I am cool with that too because I think I'm gonna pick Dune
But
for
saying
something
Dune
else.
2 is worse than Dune 1.
It's
just
just crazy.
insane.
Yeah, that's just not
You
true.
must be the only person in the world who has that opinion.
Okay. This is a weird one.
So we got sound. I'll say right now there's a nominee here that's missing that it's not in this list but it should be.
I'm just gonna veto him.
But we got a complete unknown. We got Dune Part 2. We got Emilia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. Honestly, bro,
Okay.
it's Battle of the Mid here, bro.
Okay.
I don't know.
Battle of the Mid
Battle
is
of the
crazy.
Mid, it's Dune
I'm gonna tell
2,
you right now, it's
obviously.
Dune.
It's
Yeah.
Dune, of
It's
course, what
to
the
me, it
hell?
would have been Dune or Complete Unknown.
It's all right.
Because I think the
Those are
music,
the top two,
Oh, wait.
but I'll tell you right now,
the music
Complete
in a
Unknown-
Complete Unknown is
The
it sounds
best-
good to me.
The best noise from Dune Part 2 is like the thumping thing to like call the worms. Dude, that shit is so satisfying.
Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think pretty much everything, bro. It's just
Dune
it
2
just
is
sounds
like
great.
Dune
I
2
mean,
is
this is an easy pick.
a perfect movie.
We'll get more to it. Hey, trust me.
Man, I can't even.
think this
Other
is a
than the
good pick.
thumping noise, bro, I can't even think of like no like noise right now.
The worm actually coming up like through the sand
When he's writing it,
Yeah, all
that shit is
That's
hard.
how good the audio was. You didn't even like
Dude.
stop to think about like, damn, this audio sounds
It was-
good. You're just like immersed in the world and just took in the
I really
audio
liked
as it.
Man, the
as it
dick
came
writing's
to you.
insane, bro.
Dude,
I
that's
will
a
dig
movie
right.
worth
I
dick
will dig
writing.
right. Yeah, that's
Are
true.
you crazy?
All right.
Dude, watching Dune.
Oh, here we
2,
go.
Production design, dude. We got The Brutalist, Conclave,
What?
Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Ooh,
So-
I'm saying it's either Nosferatu or The Brutalist.
I was gonna go Nosferatu or Dune,
I'm
Dune?
going.
but this is one I was talking about for Wicked
I think this is where we give it to Wicked. not gonna
because it looks good. I
See,
mean,
like,
everything
Dude,
like the
I
production design
feel-
sets
for
and all that stuff,
Nosferatu though.
it looks good.
That's like
lie. Bro, it's just like dark alleys in that movie. Let's
yeah,
be
but
real.
that's
And you
still
would say
impressive.
Wicked is just bright castles.
Dude, when I watch Wicked, bro, I feel like I'm in it. I feel like I'm in this fantasy world,
But
dude.
then
It's
again,
so fucking
The
good.
Brutalist.
The
Brutalist?
Brutalist. Yeah, but he hadn't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I
So
don't have anything to
he-
say about it.
I mean, dude, just the whole building in general. Like, how can you not like? That's like the whole thing about the movie. The building he builds and like the shots they show, the
Oh.
underwater like or the under
production.
dungeon water cave thing.
And also, I mean, literally the city he lives in.
Exactly.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
I
that
think
could
all
work
that is
too.
just like it's just like.
But
you're
I would
not-
think there's
No,
less
no.
effort put into that movie, mainly because it's just a cheaper movie. I mean, it looks good and everything, but
Exactly.
They were literally building sets. They built everything in that
Yeah,
movie.
exactly, and it feels like you're
And I
in
think,
it.
and Nosferatu, they definitely didn't build everything because I'm sure there's some place in
Yeah,
Europe that looks
probably.
like that still, and they just darken
Okay, then
it.
I'd give it to the Brutalist.
Yeah, that's
Dude, the way I know you haven't seen it yet, Brian, but like when they show this building, it makes you feel uncomfortable. That's how like
it's eerie.
that's how I'm not even like joking. Maybe you will think like opposite, but dude, when they show this building, you just get like this weird feeling that you probably like that I'm assuming is hard.
I feel like that's more cinematography than
That's
production
true.
design. And this is where I don't think Wicked or Nosferatu are going to win much things. So I would want to pick one of those two, ideally.
I would have given sound to Nosferatu. The sound in Nosferatu is really, really fucking good.
It wasn't even on that list.
I know. That's why I feel like I got cheated out.
So what would you like to pick?
Wicked.
You go. I haven't seen it, but you go Wicked.
I like Wicked for that.
Right.
Bro, it feels like one of those old school movies where like it's just like no like fucking green screen. You're like actually on set. It's like so inviting. It's so good.
I mean, yeah.
What about for original score though? We got The Brutalist. We got Conclave, Emilia
That's a
Perez, Wicked,
Yeah.
The Wild Robot.
I'm
Yeah,
going
we're getting the
Brutalist.
Brutalist.
Yeah, does he, you haven't heard
For original
it? But
screenplay,
the original score.
Is
Dude, let
the
me tell you
song
something about
is
the
the song in
score.
the trailer in the movie?
Da-na-na-na. Yeah, I think
That's a
Let me
good-
tell you
that's a
something
good
about
song.
the score of the Brutalist.
Mm.
When the Brutalist, the movie opens up and you're listening to the narration of the letter, and then like the camera is following what's his name?
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody, and then this isn't spoiled because it happens like right at the beginning of the movie. Like the camera pans up and you see the Statue of Liberty and the music sets in, dude.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
you right in that moment, you know, like this shit is about to
Damn.
be like a movie that's
Damn.
worth an Oscar.
Yeah, that's really
And
good.
then not only that, but the music that they set up going into the 15-minute intermission, and the music that plays during the 15-minute intermission, dude. When I was in that theater, it genuinely felt like I was in a museum. They have
Yeah.
like a picture. It's just like a. I don't even know how to explain it.
The pictures of them standing, right?
Yeah.
Like side
it's-
by side. It's like
But
a
it's
landscape
the music that really like
that sells it.
that sells it, makes you feel like this certain way that
Yeah.
nothing else will make you feel.
Conclave's on here. I think the thing that stands out for why this Brutalist should win original scores, it's the only memorable one. I don't know what a Wicked score sounds like. I know the songs, but that doesn't count for score. I don't.
No, I wouldn't
didn't-
count that as
And see Emilia Perez, Conclave, I don't remember. Wild Robot, I don't remember the score. I think the Brutalist
That
is
shit
the
was
most
a
memorable.
snooze fest. That's why I don't remember that shit.
Oh, okay. There's no need for that. Brutalist, I think, should win that one, and I think it will win that one.
I like the trailer of that
Probably.
mainly due to the song that plays over
Okay.
it. So I guess that sells me. on
Makeup
it.
and hairstyling.
So we got A Different Man, Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, or Wicked.
So I'm saying this is between the three: Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked.
Yeah, no,
I'm thinking-
I was gonna go with that one.
I'm thinking Nosferatu or Wicked, to be honest.
I like Nosferatu. The way they dress.
Yeah,
But
and it doesn't look goofy. Like you could easily do that and make it look like bad and goofy.
that's true
but it
because
doesn't.
that's true because now that you say that, like The Substance kind of does look goofy.
You think so?
Yeah.
At times,
That's-
it
that's
doesn't
fair.
seem real.
But at the same time, it doesn't seem like they're trying to make it look real.
That's true.
So I don't know what they're going for with that.
But like makeup,
I think it's going to Nosferatu, dude.
but like
With what's his name? Count Olaf.
Count
Olaf?
It's not Olaf.
Orlok?
Orlok.
Count Orlok.
Yeah, but like the substance, makeup. I mean,
Oh, that's
I
a good
mean,
point.
the whole movie is makeup.
Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't really. It looks goofy.
I think. I mean,
Hey,
I
low key,
guess.
The Substance is probably
But
gonna
it
win
is
this.
It is a monster. I mean,
But it like
This is
it looks so fake. But I don't know what that's the thing. I
Bruh,
don't know
there's
what
no
they
way
were-
to make
I
it
don't know
look
what they were
real.
going for.
if you think about it, 2016 Suicide Squad won this because of Killer Croc. Therefore, they're probably gonna give it to The Substance for like a similar reason.
I mean, I assume they would give it to The Substance. Just
I think
because
that
that has,
it
like,
will
the
win.
Most,
I think it will
it's
win.
literally meant for this category. I
Yeah,
would say.
yeah, and
That's
I don't
true.
think the substance is gonna win anything else. Actually,
It
I
might
think
win.
I think it'll have something later, but
Yeah.
I have no problem going so Nosferatu or the substance, whatever one you guys
dude,
want.
Nosferatu with like Count Orlok, like his
Yeah,
makeup.
it looks good. We can go Nosferatu. You cool with that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I like it.
I like
But
that
but- It
looks cool.
old-timey thing.
But make no mistake, that's a difficult category.
Yeah,
like between the two.
it's tough.
Dude, we got international feature films. To be honest, I haven't seen most of these. So we got I'm Still Here. We
From
got
Brazil,
Girl with a Needle,
from Denmark,
and then we got Emilia Perez,
from France,
The Seed of Sacred Fig,
Germany,
and we got Flow.
From Latvia.
and Flo is the only one.
I've only seen
Okay.
Any
Flow.
of us. have
Yeah,
seen.
we've only I've heard things about I'm Still Here. I'm not. I don't think it. From what I heard, it's not that good of a movie. But I think the actress is. I've heard is good. Golden Needle. I haven't really heard anything
I
about that.
was gonna watch that one.
Again. Fuck Emilia Perez. Germany, The Cedar Sacred Fit. I kind of want to watch that movie. I don't know much about it, and I think just by pure, we've only seen Flo.
Yeah.
Latvia should win. Shout out
Yeah.
Latvia.
I don't think this is the only award Flow's gonna win tonight. To be honest,
I don't think so either.
I think he's gonna win some more shit up ahead.
Is it? What else is it?
Hey, you'll see.
You
You'll see.
gonna
Is there something
see.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll talk about Flow when we
Flow.
get
Let's just
Film
say-
editing.
Film editing. Ooh, this is a good one. We got Anora. We got The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, and Wicked.
This should go into the Brutalist.
No.
I think this is Anora.
In terms of editing, it's Anora, dude. It feels so fucking seamless. And like,
what do you mean?
Like, dude, like there's a part where it doesn't cut for like 15 minutes, but it feels so fucking natural. And when it does cut, it's like on purpose. Like it's you're cutting from person to person to person because it's supposed to make you feel like hectic. It's supposed to get your heart pumping.
And I think it also contributes to the comedy. I think when they're trying to tie her up, I think in the room.
That's when it's not cutting.
Yeah, that's when it's not cutting. And it just feels like
it's
wild.
You feel like you're in the room.
But
with
again,
them.
And it contributes to making the movie, I think, more funny.
But again, the Brutalist. Let's talk about those images like that. It shows when when he finishes the building, and it shows like different stills of different parts of the building. And like I said earlier, it makes you feel like this uneasiness like inside of you. Not only that, the whole movie is like edited in this weird way that makes you feel uncomfortable in general when it wants you to.
I haven't seen it.
I mean
do you not agree with that?
Think about the shots where think about the shot where it's like Anora with the Russian people, and they're just like walking, just fucking walking, and it's sometimes it cuts, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it just stays and holds on Anora's face. Dude, that shit is so good. And plus with the dialogue, the great dialogue that Anora has, it complements it so well. The editing and the dialogue, it complements it so well. They go hand in hand.
Film editing, does that also include like the way it looks?
No, that's cinematography.
I don't think that. Yeah, no.
I mean,
editing
like,
is just the way it cuts and moves and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the way it flows.
Dude.
Yeah. If the Brutalist does flow pretty well. The way it flows is what it means.
What do you mean? Like the way
like from shot to shot to shot to shot to shot.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
Dude.
You're a big Brutalist for a lot of these things. And dude, I think an underrated one is Conclave. You haven't seen it, but there's some funny ass things in that movie that I think
dude, like the film
Anora's gonna win this in real life. No way it doesn't. No way it doesn't.
Let's talk about in the Brutalist how when like she's writing a letter and it's showing like all the different things changing in the background as like she's narrating the letter.
That would count as editing, yeah.
Dude, tell me that isn't good.
It's all good.
And I said earlier, the way it flows into the fucking
Brutalist is my second favorite movie last year. No cap.
So but I do see why Anora could take it. I just feel like
even the trailer for Anora was edited so well.
I think.
Also, I like the speed at which Anora is, like the pace of it's really fast.
I would like Anora to win, but I think they're gonna give it to the Brutalist.
Dude, there's like shots where like Anora's like opening the door and it's like the Russian dude, and then like the camera doesn't move; it just follows her like walking up the stairs and shit. That shit is so fucking seamless. Yeah, it is so good.
I think a thing that might win here actually is Emilia Perez, because I mean,
it ain't going anything.
It's nominated for everything. And I think that's for a reason. I think it's because it's gonna probably win something. There's no, it's not just in here for no reason.
I haven't seen
people
Emilia
love
Perez,
it.
So I don't
know. I don't know anybody who isn't like, I guess, in the Academy of fucking motion pictures that has seen this movie and liked it. I've heard critics and they don't like it either, so I don't even understand why it's in here and why it's nominated. Maybe somebody loves it. And I think it's gonna win something because
it might win for makeup.
You think it might win?
I mean, because it's a musical, and I assume it's like dancing and singing and dialogue, obviously, and it probably moves pretty fast and it's probably edited pretty well.
I mean,
I don't want it to win anything. It might win something. So
I just think like, on top of everything with what I said about the Brutalist, is also a really Oscar baity movie. So that's why I also think they're gonna give it to it.
Well, so. I think my pick's Anora. I think you want to go Anora with me?
Yes, sir.
So we're doing Anora.
Wait, is this what you want to win, or what?
I think what we want. I think
the editing is subpar.
I think all these are what we want.
Okay, well, I want Anora to win as well.
Yeah, okay. And what will win? Maybe the Brutalist.
I think the Brutalist is gonna win.
I think it's gonna be a Anora sweep. The best directing: Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, The Substance.
So
this one I want the Brutalist.
So this is the Brutalist. This is gonna be Brady Corbet.
It might be. It actually
or Brady
might
Corbett, however you want to say it. I think this is the strongest one. Sean Baker, maybe. Actually, maybe.
He's probably the second.
Because he's had other good movies, and they haven't really given him anything in terms of Oscar-related.
That's true.
So they might just be like, this is his best movie. I don't think it's his best movie, but I think they probably think it's his best movie because it's the first one he's nominated for, I feel like. Brutalist, this is this guy's, like, first real big movie. He has like 2 other movies, I think called Vox Lux and some other film, and those aren't so great. And this is his first great one. So I actually don't think they'll give him directing because he's that young. He's not that old. He's like in his 30s.
So you think they're biased?
I think they'll probably be like, this young guy don't
deserve it.
He probably,
Dude, imagine making a 4-hour movie not feel like it's 4 hours.
That's true. That'd be my pick. I would want him to win for that. James Mangold, Complete Unknown again, out of its depth because it's up against Anora and the Brutalist.
Such a nothing burger of a movie.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. James Mangold, I mean, he directs it well. I feel like.
Does he?
I think he does.
The last 2 things he's directed have been mid.
I guess.
And also, it's also the Wolverine in 2013. That was pretty mid too.
What?
When he was in Japan.
He didn't do that.
Pretty sure
he did.
He's credited on it. I don't know if he's directing. Maybe he's like producer. Or
he
something.
did Logan. I know that.
He did both. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, James Mangold did Logan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, in your movie 310 to Yuma.
I know he did that.
Yeah.
That's why I had faith in some other movies.
Yeah, Indiana Jones I had faith in because he did 310 to Yuma. I'm like, he could make this movie
and
like
he
this.
Didn't.
I do like the directing and the substance though, to be honest. Like when she's like wearing that yellow coat and he's just following her like a commercial almost with the palm trees.
And that it makes it. I would feel so uncomfortable for her in that scene. When she's, like bright yellow.
The color,
there's the way the guy's eating, like when it's zooming up on his mouth.
I didn't like just her getting into the little room where the actual substance thing is. I think
like the white, just like her like the white, like
it
the
looks like
white colors.
Like an asylum or something.
The way literally when that one dude is walking down the hall towards her, dude, all that is so good. And I think just like the way. Also,
is that more cinematography?
I guess that is, and we might get back to that because I don't like.
It is on this list.
I think. Yeah, I guess just. I mean, but I don't know what. So but directing is
everything in general.
Yeah, I feel like it's everything, and so I think because of that, I feel like I want.
I think it's going to the Brutalist.
I think I want it, and it probably will. Maybe. I think. I don't think it will actually. My picks for it will win is Sean Baker. That's my.
I know Sean Baker, and then the substance with Coralie Farge. She's Farge. They're probably gonna win in other things aside from this.
Corey Forge.
Give it to the Brutalist.
I honestly think Brutalist is gonna sweep a lot of the Oscars.
And it probably should. I mean, it would probably.
When you watch it, you'll understand.
Dude, he's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like it. It's gonna piss me off. Okay, so cinematography.
So we got Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria. Have never heard of that. Nosferatu.
Okay, so Maria is a biopic, I believe, where Angelina Jolie plays. I don't know the lady's name, but I know her name's Maria. I don't know much more about it than that. And fuck Emilia Perez again.
Let's be honest. This shit either going to Brutalist or Dune.
Awful.
Yeah.
And this is
Dune. I think this is where Dune.
I would give it to Nosferatu, to be honest. I like it's very beautiful.
You know what? I think Dune Part 2.
Oh, Dune Part 2.
Comparing Brutalist to Dune Part 2.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I think Dune Part 2 is more beautifully shot,
and I think it does way more.
Yeah.
In terms of just a movie, and I think that's probably why it's probably gonna win. I think it will win actually, because I'm pretty sure Dune won for this.
I'm pretty sure
it did. And the movie just looks as beautiful as the first one.
None of these movies look as beautiful as Dune Part 2.
That's true. That definitely.
It's going to Dune Part 2, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna be surprised.
It probably will go to Dune Part 2. I want Nosferatu to win though.
I don't think Nosferatu wins anything this year.
I like Nosferatu, but
I like Nosferatu the least out of all of us.
But to say it's like, I wouldn't say Nosferatu is cinematography, like good looking.
Dude, that shots where it's like Lily Rose and it's like snowing behind her. It's so beautiful.
I guess that's true.
Dude, all the shots, bro. The shot where Willem Dafoe's setting the whole place on fire.
Yeah, dude.
That shit looks so sick.
He's talking and like laughing while he's doing it, and it's like he's like lighting it on fire. Dude, it's so good.
But I still don't think it has a chance against like the.
I don't think it stands a chance either.
No, I don't think it's gonna win, but I want it to.
I would put it above the Brutalist now that you guys are bringing it back when it comes to cinematography.
It's so beautiful.
I think it just does something so different. I think
Yeah, and I think that's what really puts it ahead, that it does something so different.
What about animated feature film though? We got Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot.
Okay, so what have you guys seen of these?
I've seen Flow, Inside Out 2, The Wild Robot.
Okay.
I've only seen Flow.
What? Okay.
All right, let's talk about what I know doesn't deserve to be on here. There's actually two.
Oh, you're gonna say Wallace and Gromit.
Inside Out 2 and The Wild Robot.
Doesn't.
Damn.
What?
Apparently, The Wild Robot is like one of the best movies of last year.
I know, dude. And as I was watching, I was like, dude, what the fuck am I watching? This shit is like...
I didn't know.
I think maybe people just hyped it up too much for me.
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
That's fair.
Because, like, literally...
That's Fernando's favorite movie.
Before I watched it, everybody... I saw on, like, Letterboxd, everybody, like, high rating. So I'm like, damn, like, this shit must be good. And I went into it not knowing what it was about. And over here, it's about, like, some robot thinks it's a mom taking care of
It's about motherhood. You want to know nothing about that.
About that shit.
Okay.
I was, like, watching. I was like, damn, this shit almost over. And then I turned that shit off.
I just don't agree with you. I mean, I think it's really good.
Can you explain to me, like, what about it is so good?
First of all, the animation itself. First of all, the animation itself is beautiful. It looks really good. I think it's also. I mean, I have a soft spot for motherhood. Yeah, I do. I mean, I just do. I mean, it's no lie.
Like, apparently, everybody in the world does.
I know I do, and it's real sad. And anything to do with motherhood usually makes me sad. I don't know why. Even fatherhood too. I think just either the hoods.
I'll agree. It looks good.
Either the hoods.
Either the hoods get me crying. Even boys in the hood.
I'll agree. It looks good. Like, it's a really beautifully animated movie. It kind of reminds me of Puss in Boots from last year or the year before. It feels the same, and I think more animated movies should look like that. Mm-hmm. But come on, let's just up the story here. Let's get a better story going.
I think it has the best story of all these movies.
I don't think that's true.
I absolutely agree that it's the best story.
You know what?
5.
It might have a better story than all of these, but it's not the most memorable animated feature film. And I think that's what's really most important when it comes to this category.
So, what?
The only one I've seen is Flow, so I'm gonna go with Flow.
Okay, so I've seen all 5. This is one of the only categories.
What is Memoir of a Snail?
So that is such a sad movie.
Right?
It's such a fucked up movie. For some reason, it's not motion capture. It's a claymation. I'm pretty sure.
That one.
And it's about a kid who relates to a snail, and they call themselves a snail. They love snails, so it's literally a memoir of her life. So you just go through her whole life, how it was her and her brother when they were young. They were picked on, how he defended her, and then their dad dies, and he was like a cripple. Okay. He used to work as he used to work in a circus. And so he shows them tricks, and they love their childhood, and she remembers it as something better than it probably actually was because they were raised poor.
So this is like a cry porn movie.
Maybe, but it's also really funny because of how ridiculous it is. Because once their dad, dies, what's it called? They get split up because they don't have a parent anymore, and the boy gets sent to this like incredible, like this awful place on a farm where these people literally have moron children, and this kid does not belong, and they basically just bully him the whole time they're living together, and they make him religious. They find out this kid is gay, and they try to turn him straight, and then he essentially burns down their farm and escapes. And while all that's happening, the snail, the girl, she's living a life of like just awful. It's like such a bad life. She meets this old woman, and it's like her only friend ever. She's like this like 80-year-old woman, and she takes care of her, and they become friends. And she never has time for herself, this snail. And she gets in a relationship with a man. Then spoiler alert, she finds out this man has been getting her fat because he likes fat people.
Oh my god.
And he has like a book of all the women he's made fat, and when she finds out, she's so disgusted with herself, she does not like herself. And dude, I don't know. It's just a sad fucked up movie. It's like super heavy because you also see boobs in claymation form. You see sex in claymation form. Like, it's a rated R movie, and I don't know. I think
that sounds like it might take this.
I don't see it winning.
That sounds like you could take this compared to the rest of these. That one feels like it's, like you said, the heaviest.
Dude, it has so much to it. Like, and it's only like an hour and a half. I don't even remember everything. I know I'm missing some things, and it's just like it's so fucked up what's happening in her life that you can't just help but laugh at it because it's so ridiculous, and you're
You
like,
just
dude,
sound like a terrible person.
I don't like, because you're just like, what the hell? Like, it's that kind of reaction. Like, this is really happening to this, and she remains like so happy, and she tries to keep moving on through her whole life, and she lost contact with her brother because he was on that farm, and they've been hiding all her letters to him, so they cut off communication. But then eventually, spoiler alert, when he burns down that person's farm, he eventually makes his way to his sister, and they live happily ever after together, and it's kind of like a, like a happy moment.
You know what? I skipped this movie when it came out in theaters, but now I feel bad. I feel like I should have watched it.
I went out of my way to watch it because I heard it was doing good at film festivals, so I'm like, I know it's going to be nominated, and it is. All that being said, Flow for the win.
No, just playing.
I think Flow for the win. I'll be honest, it's my favorite of these 5.
I mean, it's my favorite of the ones I've seen. I'll tell you that.
Wallace and Gromit, love Wallace and Gromit. It stands no chance.
No?
I mean, no way. It's not as good as the other movies. I actually think I like it more than Memoir of a Snail, in fairness. I don't know. It stands no chance because it's actually probably the most kid-like. I think it's the most made for a kid of all these 5 movies. I don't think any of these are really.
Well, compared to like I said, I've only seen Flow, Inside Out 2, The Wild Robot, and Flow comparing to the rest of them is the only one I feel like did something different, and different in a good way. Like the whole thing where like there was no talking, but somehow it still conveyed each of the animals like feelings
and personalities.
Their personalities. Yeah.
And obviously, I'm a pick Flow.
The animation in Flow is really cute.
And I think it will win. I'm really hoping it will win. If it does, it's not Flow. It's going to Wild Robot.
I think
there's no way about it.
Flow is like it's so. The best way I can like describe it is there's this game out there called Journey. No, there's a game called Journey for PlayStation where it's just you play as this one character, going through random lands, and like the music feels so. I don't know how to explain it. Like euphoric, I guess. And that's how like Flow felt watching it. It kind of felt like I was watching something biblical.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys felt that way.
It, yeah, I would agree with that.
And it wasn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying like it was a great thing. And I'm glad that there was like mystery to the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you didn't know exactly what was going on. I don't think you needed to know what was going on.
You just know they're in danger. Yeah, that's all that matters. And that being said, also Inside Out 2. Sequels don't win. I'm gonna be honest. Sequels don't win.
This one
nothing.
especially shouldn't win because this movie was mid. I watched this shit on the plane.
I don't agree. Well, you watched it on a plane.
Yeah, but what the fuck is wrong with watching movies on a plane?
It's not a theater. Every movie is better in a theater.
That's true,
dude. I'll tell you right now. Now, Inside Out 1 was
it's like
mid.
watching Dune on a plane.
Inside Out 1 was mid.
That's not true.
But now Inside Out 2, that shit was below mid.
You're just wrong. I just don't agree with
like, why did we need it?
Because it's awesome.
It wasn't awesome.
I mean, literally, you can keep making Inside Out because the way your mind works as you grow up is different.
Exactly, and it just feels like they were milking it.
But I don't agree because it's sort of like a book on growing up.
Yeah.
Like
not a good one?
It'll help like as movies you can keep making movies as they grow. They're kind of like Toy Story, like how Andy grows up and you see him move on from toys and stuff like that. Well, this
one literally felt basically like the first one, just slightly different, slightly tweaked, just to be able to put out a sequel.
That's true, and I also think, I mean, the part that I feel like is the biggest problem to me is the difference in age. Like she's not that much older, so I feel like in real life, like your emotions aren't that different.
She was kind of older.
I mean,
she was like 4 years older.
I mean, that's not. I don't think that's much a difference. I think a big difference would be if she's a real teen, like late teens.
Just wait for the third one.
I know exactly. That's why I'm like, I think that could be a good movie because the feelings are way different.
Yeah, they're gonna do the same exact shit.
Yeah, probably, and I think it works every time. It's compelling. I thought it was compelling.
I mean, hey. Whatever.
Yeah. So Flow, we agree.
Yeah.
Next one.
We got actress in supporting role. So we got Monica Barbaro in Complete Unknown. We got Ariana Grande in Wicked. We got Felicity Jones in The Brutalist. Isabella Rossellini in Conclave, and Zoe Saldana and Emily Perez.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm giving
To
this
be
shit
honest?
to Felicity Jones.
No,
It's Ariana Grande
it's
and
not
Wicked.
gonna be Felicity Jones.
Ariana Grande and Wicked, dude.
So I know I've heard people say Felicity Jones is the worst part of the Brutalist.
Really?
In terms of acting, I think she's the worst.
Why?
I think a lot of people just don't like her acting, her bad accent. She's like a lot of
Bad
this.
accent.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I couldn't tell the difference.
I mean, I've heard that.
See, when you were watching it,
No, I didn't. I'm just saying this is what I heard.
I mean,
Damn! Bro, turn the cup
Well,
on
I
me.
closed my mouth. My bad. Alright, my bad. I should turn this way.
no, me.
And more like this.
Like, bro was talking to me and then complete turn.
That's
You
my
got
bad.
on me.
Bro did a complete like no.
My bad.
He did the complete unknown.
Okay.
Yeah, cut that out.
Okay, so yeah, Felicity Jones.
So Monica Barbaro, complete unknown. She's the other actress.
Yeah, the one who played.
Yeah,
Which one?
boring.
The one that sings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. Also, she learned to sing for that movie.
Okay, that kind of ups her points.
Yeah, and she was not a bad singer. Apparently, I don't know, but people are saying she sounds exactly like the actual singer she's supposed to be portraying. And I think that's pretty hard to do.
I mean, if that's
You're not a
true,
professional
then
singer.
I would say yeah, she's.
Yeah, I think she's a real good candidate. Ariana Grande.
Yes,
she,
dude, she
she's
was
the
made for
best
that
part.
role.
Dude, she's the best
She
part
was
of the
made
Wicked.
for that role, dude.
Yeah,
she's
she's great.
so good. She has the best song in that movie too. Popular. Great song. Great song, by the way.
Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. She's not in that movie enough. I don't think they give her really anything. They haven't seen it, but no way she wins. And if she wins, that's ridiculous. Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez. Fuck Amelia Perez, but like, people are saying she's winning this
Why?
because she's the best part of the movie.
But I mean,
Her
you haven't seen
dancing,
that.
her singing, her acting. She's probably the best actor in the movie. But I think this when I was talking about Amelia Perez will win something. I think this is it. I think 95% chance Zoe Saldana wins this, and people love it.
I mean,
Love her in this movie.
fuck. I mean, it's hard because I haven't seen it and I haven't seen Wicked. So I mean,
I think based off this, I would want Monica Barbaro to win. I mean, I don't really know her or anything, but I think hers probably
I mean,
the
if
hardest
it's true
part.
what you said that like she learned how to sing, she sounds exactly like the singer. Then
Yeah, I think also it's a thing with singing. It's hard to do. I feel like singing and dancing, which Monica
But, like,
Barbaro
say- doesn't
do that. But
yeah, singing and dancing. So then that makes me think like maybe you should go to Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Has she ever done anything like that before?
no, I didn't. I honestly I didn't know she could do that, and I haven't seen the movie, so I still really don't know. But I mean, Ariana Grande is a professional singer, so I mean,
Exactly.
there's no surprise
so,
there.
did, so did she really do
But-
that much compared to the rest of them then?
But
This is
her
first,
acting is good.
Yeah,
Like
this is
she's
her first
funny.
major acting
Like
role
she's
in a
really
long time.
funny. Like really funny. Like I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah,
She-
but like it was written for her.
I guess, but it's the way she acts it. I feel like that really
Yeah.
helps it. I don't know.
She was made for that role.
I mean,
Oh my
in
God.
fairness, it's basically the character Kat from Victorious.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of like that.
Kinda, except it's like it's more mean. She's
She
more
is
mean in this
smarter.
one.
She isn't as dumb like her character
Mm-hmm.
in that show, but it's kind of like that, and I can understand. And
So
that
then
it,
did-
I understand why she's funny because she was funny in Victorious.
Yeah.
So I guess
So
she
then
shouldn't
did
win.
Did she
She
really
probably
do
shouldn't
anything new?
No,
Like to
but-
put her up here with the rest of them.
But it's also you just don't expect it because it's a big movie. She hasn't acted in so long, and she's the best part of it.
Yeah, for real.
So I think that's kind of something. So I know at this point Zoe Saldana is gonna win, but I haven't seen it, so my pick would be Monica Barbaro.
I would be Ariana Grande.
Alright, Gunn? You could choose. You break
I
the
love
tiebreaker.
Felicity Jones.
Okay. Well, if you're doing that, then I'll choose Ariana Grande.
Fuck you,
We gotta.
dude. I didn't think
I want to
Felicity
rewatch
Jones
that
was
movie now, dude.
bad.
That movie was so good. Wicked.
And you took forever to watch it, and I had to keep telling you.
That shit-
I'm
oh
gonna
my
skip
God, I slept
this
on
one
that
real quick.
movie.
We should do the supporting
Okay.
roles first. Next one is actor in a supporting role.
So we got actor and supporting role. Ooh, this is good. We got Yuri Borisov in Honora. We got Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain. Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice. Dude, this is really good.
All right, and I tell
This
you
is
right now,
really, really
I'll
good.
tell you right now who it shouldn't go to.
Edward
Yuri
Norton.
Borisov and
No!
Edward Norton. Look, Yuri
true.
Borisov, he didn't do enough in the movie, in my
Okay.
opinion.
That's
Well,
fair.
It's just a supporting role.
Yeah, but like compared to the other ones, he didn't do that much.
There's a lot of acting in silence in his character, to be
But
honest.
also, here's the thing: in A Real Pain, which we all know Kieran Culkin's gonna win.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Is
love
that
the one
supporting? I don't think it is. I think
He's
it's
kinda
a
like
co.
a main.
It's a co situation. He's a co-lead.
That's true.
That's true.
Literally, the final shot of the movie is his face.
That's true, but
He's
he's
in
in
the
the-
movie as
yeah.
much as Jesse
Yeah,
Eisenberg.
but he's
though.
in this category. So
That's
he's
true.
Gonna take it.
So there's some some iffy shit about that. I think the other strong one is Guy Pearce.
yeah, and the Bruce,
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah, dude.
He's really good in that movie.
When you watch that movie, Brian, dude,
Whoa. You're gonna be like Guy Pearce.
What about Jeremy Strong though?
Okay, so he's good in that movie.
He's
never-
really
haven't seen that
fucking
movie.
good. He's the
good.
gay guy, right?
Yeah, he's the gay.
Oh my
the gay lawyer,
God.
the gay racist,
You know what?
bad
It's
person.
time he wins something, bro. Give it to him.
I don't think he'll win. I think what's gonna win, and I guess should
He's
win.
gonna get screwed out of it.
is Kieran Culkin.
I mean,
I
what-
think that's a,
I love Kieran Culkin.
I feel like
this movie
what-
made me
what-
fall in
what-
love with Kieran Culkin.
yeah, like I've never seen him like act this way, and maybe that's on me, or I feel like he hasn't been in anything.
So-
I want him to be
like
in
this
more
before.
movies. He's so lovable.
So you say that, but I've heard people say he's just his character from Succession. I believe it's pretty much the same vibe and everything, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen Succession, so I really don't know. But again, the way he's able to be so funny and so sad
Yeah.
throughout
with
the movie,
with
like
the
just
switch.
flip.
Yeah.
Just a fucking
He's just
switch.
flipping and flipping.
Yeah.
I think that's impressive, and I think I have no problem with him being best actor in a supporting role.
Dude,
so.
listening to like his character in the movie like did something to me like emotionally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The final 5 minutes of the movie made me cry, and it's just like
And like
silence.
that
pretty
scene
much.
where they're on top of like the building,
The roof,
like,
yeah.
and it's like nighttime and they're talking, dude.
He's
Right
like,
then in that
you
moment,
used to be
I
so
knew.
sad.
They're
Yeah,
saying
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
without saying anything.
Right
too.
there in that moment, I knew like, oh, Kieran Culkin's like taking this shit. Bro got to teach his brother how to act.
Okay. Okay.
Am I wrong?
Or his other brother, Rory.
He has another brother.
Yeah, he's
That guy
multiple
from
brothers.
Scream
Rory.
4.
Yeah, he's in Scream 4.
Is he a good actor?
He's good. in
He's
the
gonna
movie.
Scream 4.
That's all I've seen him in. Low key, I thought that was Kieran Culkin for the
I thought it
longest.
was. I searched it
They
up
all
like
kinda-
literally last
dude, they
week. I'm
look
not even
really
kidding.
like-
Dude,
similar.
all three of them look
Yeah.
so alike.
They have like slight
Also-
facial differences.
Have you guys seen the actors on actors for the Vanity Fair? I think.
I've seen.
Where it's like
I've seen
actors
a few
talking
of
to each
them.
other. Dude, if you watch the Kieran Culkin one, dude, he's so
With,
funny.
with the guy from Sing Sing.
yeah,
right?
the guy from Sing Sing.
Yeah, they get
They're-
really, really
dude,
along
their
well.
dynamic is the best one of all the other matches.
Bro, you could pair Kieran Culkin up with anyone, and he's just gonna
He
get
makes it
along.
work, yeah.
You know what? He deserves
Hey.
this role.
Yeah, I think because
Best
I saw
supporting-
I saw the Ryan Reynolds, Andrew Garfield one. It's just so
Oh
bad.
yeah, I saw. Yeah,
It's
I saw
so
that, yeah.
bad. Like,
Why is it awkward?
because Ryan Reynolds is
He's just joke, like trying to be fun, like you know that stupid
Trying to get
annoying
clips?
character. Like, that
Oh,
Deadpool
fuck,
character.
that's
that's
so
him.
bad.
It feels like that.
I think that's
character is him.
actually really him.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like it's so
Unfortunately.
weird. And like he tries to say serious stuff at times, and Andrew Garfield's just like laughing awkwardly
Yeah.
because I feel like
He doesn't know how to react.
Because it's like we don't
It's
see
just
Ryan
not him,
Reynolds
yeah.
this way. Yeah, I think it's that. Just watch the Kieran Culkin actors and actors. It's great. I think. All right, so I think Kieran Culkin should win.
Yeah,
he probably
I
will
agree.
win.
What about actress in leading role? Dude, we got Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon in Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison in Anora, Demi Moore from The Substance, Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here.
All right, so this goes to Mikey Madison.
Mikey
I'm
Madison.
gonna
This
say
goes
Mikey
to
Madison.
dude.
Okay, so you say that, but my pick would be Demi Moore.
I knew you were
in
gonna
The
say that, but
Substance.
you're saying that just because like, oh, let's give it to her.
Well, I mean, I've never seen it. I've never seen. I can't think of one other movie I've seen Demi Moore in.
Okay,
So I mean,
that's fair.
but I think she is the best one. I think also it's hard to do.
But no,
horror
man.
is
No,
hard to
let's talk-
do.
Let's talk about when she's like all old, like you know how she gets older. Dude, her acting I felt was so cringy.
It was so over the top to the point that it was actually like
cringy.
Yeah.
But I don't think
when
that's
she's,
her
like,
fault.
Making the food and she's watching the interview. And
yeah, it was like
I was
she
like,
became
please-
like a caricature instead of an actual
yeah.
character.
I was like, please end this movie. I was like, please, this movie's getting.
I still
bad.
liked it, but it was cringy.
That's one of the reasons I gave it like only a 3.5, dude. Like,
I
the
think
movie
it's on
felt so
purpose.
corny and goofy.
It has to be on purpose. I mean, there's no other way to do that. How can you do that genuine without making yourself feel cringy or uncomfortable? Like I think it's supposed to make you uncomfortable.
It didn't make me uncomfortable. It just made me cringe.
Well,
I
that's
think-
uncomfortable. You know, the
I think-
cringing is
I guess.
uncomfortability.
I think her performance when she's cooking actually takes away from the message of the movie, low key. Because a lot of people in my theater were laughing when it's like it's a movie we're supposed to be like, oh my god, what are we doing to women in our life or whatever, and it kind of takes away from the message, low key.
Yeah, because she, like you said, she
But-
starts playing like a character.
but I think it's so
like a cartoonish version of herself.
And you don't think that's how women feel? They don't feel like
They
the
feel like
caricature of
cartoons?
themselves. They feel like a caricature
Okay,
I
of
don't
a
know.
woman.
that's too meta, bro. That's
You're reaching now. You're reaching.
I don't think
now.
that's reaching, but I'm just saying. You know.
Oh, because you know women.
look. But here,
I
hear me out on
I
this.
don't, but like I'm trying to learn.
Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. Demi Moore, technically, she co-starred it with the other Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley.
Yeah, and Mackie Madison. Dude, there's just like barely any. I can't even think of one scene where she's not in Nora.
That's true.
She's like
the
in-
movie's built around.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
built around-
her
and
name.
Demi
That's her
Moore-
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She
that's
had
true,
to
like,
share it with Margaret Qualley. Maybe
that's fair, yeah.
And
maybe-
I
split,
think
like,
Demi
half and half.
Moore stands out more than Margaret Qualley. I'll be honest. In terms of acting, I think her acting.
Yeah, I would say that at the first third of the movie. I would agree with the first third of the movie.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's true because then I do want to start seeing Margaret Qualley more towards the end because she's not some old like disgusting woman, and
that's part of the movie.
I know, but like that's like it's. I don't want to see that. I know I'm seeing it.
because it wasn't as corny.
Well, I don't agree with that. I just didn't want to see Demi Moore as much because it was just like grossing me out and it made me uncomfortable. And I'm like, please,
Why,
just
'cause
move
she's
on.
old? She's an
Because
old
she's
lady?
like old, gross, and like she's
What do you
falling
have
apart.
What do you have against old
Nothing.
women?
I'm just saying that doesn't even look like an old woman. That looks like a monster, and you know.
So you're saying old women are monsters?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying her character at the end of the substance is a monster.
I just think Mikey Madison did more to.
Dude, her
I mean,
Boston accent was so convincing. I didn't even know she was like British.
And also
She
she
had to learn
learned
Russian.
Yeah, she learned
even
Russian.
though it wasn't a lot. To be fair.
Sheesh.
She
Okay.
learned like 5
I mean, it
languages.
seems like you guys
That is
decide
such a
on Mikey
W.
Madison, so
Hell
that's
yeah.
that's gonna
I
win.
can't wait till she delivers
And
her
I
speech.
think who will win?
Mikey
Demi
Mad-
Moore.
Yeah, they'll probably give it to her out of pity.
I don't think it's pity. I just don't agree.
Like, oh, just give it to this old hag.
No, that's just not true.
So we got actor in leading role. We got Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet in A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes in Conclave, and then Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
This could go anywhere.
Anywhere.
I would say that, but let me tell you where it
It's-
can't go.
it's-
So The Brutalist has been pulling a lot in the Oscars, and like I said before, it's probably gonna win a lot. But this is one category where maybe it'll still win, but I don't think it should win because things. I don't know if you knew this, Brian, but it came out recently that they used AI for the movie, and one of the
Brutalist?
ways they used AI
For his
What-
voice.
fixing his accent. So
Right.
if that's actually true, then that's basically cheating.
yeah,
So
it's cheating
I
and he
think he
shouldn't
should
win.
be disqualified from this category.
Damn.
He should.
Dude,
I would
that's
agree
like
with
a
that.
big part of acting. Like, what the fuck?
If you
If-
can't do the accent, then
If
Exactly.
they nominate Adrian Brody even with the usage of AI, then what does that say to the rest of the actors?
But I think it came out after.
Yeah, after. That's like literally like any of us, like, and they just put AI over voice. Like, damn,
Good actor.
put him in.
That's so unworthy.
exactly.
Okay.
But at the same
we would
time,
forfeit
though,
that. He is good in other aspects of the movie.
Exactly.
That's true.
But he had a responsibility to make that accent good.
I won't lie, it's kind of like battle of the mid for this category.
I just don't agree. Like,
I
I
also
don't
don't think
I'll go
Timothy
with-
Chalamet should win. I don't think so.
think
No.
it's good enough.
I agree with that.
I would go with Sebastian Stan, which would be kind of controversial because of who he plays in the movie. But I feel like they have the opportunity to do a really cool thing where Sebastian Stan goes on stage and like
He speaks out against Trump.
speaks out against the current president of the United States,
Yeah.
like saying like he plays him and he's like, look, this movie's not painting him in a positive light. We as Americans are stuck in whatever society or whatever, and it would be a really cool opportunity for Sebastian Stan to do that. Even though he's British, I think he still has
but at the same time, Timothy Chalamet did learn how to play these songs.
Okay, but here's the thing. He's sung before.
I'm talking about guitar.
That's true.
I saw a video where
Also,
he
his
said, like,
voice sounds exactly like Bob Dylan,
That's
like very
impressive.
very close
yeah,
to
yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Dylan.
But also,
And that's-
this, if it was the most Oscar-like win, because usually best actors win
go
for
to, like,
portraying a real
biopics.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
Rami
so,
Malek.
I mean, it's either gonna be Sebastian Stan or Timothy Chalamet.
I guess it could go that way, but I think we're changing over time, and sometimes they choose things differently. I mean, Parasite won Best Picture one of the years, and that's not a normal
That's
Oscar
true.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, Dark Knight won for the Joker. Joker actors won twice.
I mean,
That's
when it
not a
comes to
normal
this
thing.
category, though, I think it's
I think
it's gonna
so.
probably go to Timothy Chalamet.
I could see them giving it to Adrian Brody, but I don't know. I don't feel confident about that.
I think that, you know what? I forgot about that. They probably will give it to Adrian Brody because they're like, oh, AI, who gives a fuck? So they're probably gonna give it to him.
It's probably gonna make a bunch of headlines or whatever.
Yeah, like, and a bunch of people, you're gonna see a bunch of TikToks like, oh, did he deserve the win?
Yeah,
did he
Oscar
deserve
gets
the win?
backlash or whatever.
I'm almost certain. So Conan's hosting it, right?
Yeah.
Conan's hosting the Oscars. He's almost gonna make He's gonna make AI jokes about Adrian Brody.
You think so?
He is gonna. He's 100% gonna. And if he doesn't, that's a missed opportunity because I think that could be funny.
I don't know if Conan knows enough about AI.
I know, but they write the jokes. He doesn't write them. That's how
I'm
it
pretty
works.
sure he's gonna write some of them.
Maybe. I'm not too sure. He might.
And I feel, if they do that, that's low key. I don't know. That's kind of risky.
Yeah. I think he will make the jokes, and that's why I think Brutalist will suffer in this way. Sebastian Stan won't win because he plays Trump. That's not going to happen. It's just not. It's not realistic. It just won't because Trump's a controversial person, and they're not going to nominate someone who's playing. Nobody wanted. He wasn't an actor. No, he's not in any of them because nobody wants to talk to him about Trump.
Shit.
He was in a round table though, and all the actors were just avoiding talking about his role in Trump.
Are you serious?
Yeah, except Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo went out of his way and asked him about him portraying Trump. And I think one other, Peter Sarsgaard from what's it called, September 5. He also asked him about it because both of them, I guess they're just nice people. But it seemed like they actually made an effort to talk to Sebastian Stan about his role. And
I think he like kind of like got that vibe as well. I think he spoke out afterwards where he was like, we should not be avoiding this conversation. In fact, we should be actively talking about it. And I think I commend him for that.
It could go either way. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. I just don't think he's gonna win. I think
they're gonna go the safe route and give it to Timothy Chalamet.
That's probably true. But I would want Coleman Domingo to win for Sing Sing. I think he's the coolest. I think that one's the best one. He's so good. He's so good in it. You guys haven't seen it, so I can't like.
I've only seen the when he sat down with Kieran Culkin.
Okay,
that's him, right?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, him and Kieran Culkin, and I think he's great in Sing Sing, and I think it'll be a good thing. Best actor, and he's a Black American. I'm not saying just for that reason. that I'm just
your corny ass.
I'm just saying that's like motivation. It's a political thing. The Oscars most of the time, like it's politics.
Yeah.
But he's a great actor. He's really good. And when he gets sad in the movie, you get sad in the movie. And when he's happy, you get happy. When he's angry, you're like, come on, bro, you better than that. Like, come on, you've been preaching and you angry. Ray Fiennes won't win. I don't think it's not a standout-ish role. He's good, but it's nothing, I think, too special or crazy. So what would you guys like to pick?
I mean, fuck, this is a tough one.
I would go with Coleman. Even though I haven't seen the movie yet.
You guys
he
should
seems
watch
like
it.
such a likable dude in real life.
I would like that one to win too. Timothy Chalamet probably wins though, but I would love it. And also give him an opportunity to talk about the people in prison and the whole situation.
Okay.
And all that
I like that.
Yeah, how they're people too. That could be a conversation.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that one should
win. Oh, here's the big boy.
I'll use some on this one.
So right now we're gonna be talking about the Best Picture of 2025.
2024.
2024.
2024. Yeah.
So we got Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
Okay.
So out of these movies I've seen, Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, and The Substance.
So you've seen
half of the movies.
Half of them.
Yeah, I've seen Anora, A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, The Substance, and Wicked. So 5.
I've seen all of them. No, I'm kidding. Except Emilia Perez and I'm Still Here. So I've seen 8 of them.
So for me...
That being said... Well, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Emilia Perez and I'm Still Here aren't going to win. So they have no chance.
I was going to say, so for me, it's really between 3 movies. Anora, The Brutalist, and Dune Part 2. I don't think Dune Part 2 is going to win because it's not Oscar baity enough.
And it's a sequel. Sequels don't win.
But if it does win, I'll be very happily surprised.
Like, The Lord of the Rings didn't win till the third one. I'm just saying that's a similar situation. They didn't win till the third one. They didn't win till the payoff. So I think that's something.
It's most likely going to go to The Brutalist, which I'm fine with. I think it deserves it. I don't know about you guys. I think it deserves it.
He hasn't seen it.
I would go with Honora, to be honest.
I know.
I mean, I like Honora, and I do think it's from last year, from the movies I've seen, it's probably the second best movie. But I just think The Brutalist does more visually, like in every aspect of the movie. It just does more.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the ones that aren't gonna win. So I already said Emilia Perez. I'm still here. Wicked, no chance at all. Sorry about Wicked. It's cool it's nominated, but no chance. Conclave, no chance. I don't think it's over. It's. I think so. I don't know what the real message of Conclave is, but it's nothing too special. I feel like I like it, and I like the twist because there is a twist in the movie, and that's a spoiler. So, but like I said, Conclave, nah. Complete Unknown, no chance. There's no chance at all. I think it's too small of a movie to win something like this.
And like I said before, Complete Unknown, it doesn't. It's a fine movie. Compared to the rest of these, it's fine. It's a good movie, yeah, but it doesn't do anything really.
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't do anything.
It's just there.
That's true. It's very surface level. I think would be another word for it.
Bob Dylan, we don't know enough about Bob Dylan's life. Like, we shouldn't be making movies about his life.
Bro,
but I think they make movies because they want to try to learn something about his life, and I think that's the way people are trying to figure it out.
By making movies?
What do you mean? So. I mean, but they're also books.
What do you mean?
Like, so no, you're saying nobody knows anything about him. That's kind of true, but like we make a movie about it, and then you piece everything together, and then you try to feel like you know something about him. You know a little more.
So it takes like a bunch of different movies.
I guess they keep figuring it out because apparently still nobody knows who he is, and I think that's a cool thing to him. It's kind of like a mystery.
I think what's gonna happen is when he dies, like we're gonna suddenly learn all this information about him, and then they're gonna make a good movie. Only then.
But I think A Complete Unknown is good, and I heard the other Bob Dylan movie is good too.
I thought it was good. It's fine. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Substance, no chance. Substance has no chance. It's a horror. Horrors don't win.
Is it horror?
Technically, yes. I mean, that's how the old fucking men who run the Oscars are going to see it.
And on top of that, it was an okay movie. Yeah, it was fine.
Well, okay, I don't agree. I think it's a great.
It was creative and unique, but it just felt like an extended Black Mirror episode. It gave me the same feeling that it gave Dream Scenario gave me. It's the same type of vibe movie. Do you agree with that?
I don't. He hasn't seen Dream Scenario. No way he's seen Nicolas Cage.
I know it's Nicolas Cage.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
A few episodes.
Did they kind of feel like that?
Nah.
What do you mean?
Like compare like the Substance and what it says about like the like women in society, and compare that to like a guy fucking a pig.
Okay, but each episode in Black Mirror. Okay, I'm not talking about the specific message. I'm just talking about like the way the story is told. Like it has the same vibe. Like in both Black Mirror and The Substance, there's a topic, an important like topic that's covered, done in a way that's not the expected way for it to have been done.
Yeah, I've definitely seen like movies where it feels like an elongated Black Mirror episode, like The Source Code, for example. But I don't think Substance falls into that category, though I could see why you would say that, though.
You say Source Code. That does feel like a Black Mirror episode.
I don't even know.
No, it's a Jake Gyllenhaal like time traveling bomb disarming movie.
That should have won an Oscar.
Dude, it's good. I don't think it's that good. So let's keep going. So I'm like kind of blocking out the ones I don't think will win, and I think it comes down to pretty much these three:
Nickel Boys, Honora, The Brutalist.
Yes. So I think it's a weird situation because I actually don't think Honora's gonna win because I think Sean Baker will win Best Director.
That makes sense.
And that's you unless the movie's like the best movie of all time, pretty much that year. You don't win both. It's just not how it's gonna work. You don't win both. It's very like rarely happens that you win both. And I said what Sean Baker's gonna win Best Directing, so he probably won't win Honora. And I think because Brady Corbet isn't winning Best director. He's probably gonna win The Brutalist.
I could see that happening.
I think that's what's gonna happen. That being said, Nickel Boys is I think of these movies probably the most unique, and it has something to say. It actually has something to say. I don't think Anora really has much to say. That being said, it's a cool movie and I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a surface level.
Yeah, I don't think it has much to say. I mean, it's just
yeah.
about
Usually, this category goes to movies that have something to say, like something that makes you think.
Yeah, and The Brutalist, it has something to say. I think.
Yeah, but it has too much to say. I don't want to be thinking the whole time.
I think. Where's my phone?
So but I don't think it's that deep. I honestly don't think The Brutalist is that deep.
Dude, apparently it is.
Like the way I see it is, so the movie's about power. The way, so this is gonna sound weird, but the way the movie I feel like says what it's saying is sex is power, because in three, yes, it really feels like that, because in 3 instances, or 2, there's sex related three, there's sex related things that show the power dynamic between like who has the power in the relationship, stuff like that, like him and his wife. I mean, the way she pleases him in that movie feels like he likes to feel small and she likes to have the power. And then Adrian Brody's character gets too big for his britches, essentially. He starts and I got hair in my mouth. And Guy Pearce's character does something, I'm not gonna spoil it, that essentially is like, you ain't nothing. He basically doesn't even know who has the power, me. And he does something. I'm sure you could get it from context clues what happens.
The way.
Are you talking about sex and power again?
Yes. So this is the same thing. So I'm explaining how sex is power in this movie. Like,
I swear you.
So it's a weird thing. And then also even with his niece. Yeah. And how the Guy Pearce's son essentially shows power in that situation, and the whole movie it's about power, but I think in 3 instances it shows sex as power. Like, they use sex in order to show power. They show power in other ways.
I mean, to be fair, I never thought about it like that. But the way I saw the movie, it was like about the American dream, and how, like, I don't know if you saw it like this, how the American dream, like, when you first, like, or when people first got here, like, they're excited about the American dream, they're ready for it to happen, and then as they start to learn, like, that shit just ain't realistic.
Yeah, like, the American dream isn't the American dream.
Like, it's bullshit.
That's what I thought the movie's about.
It could be that too, I think. And then it could also be about
like, I think it has like so much to say.
Now that we're explaining it, probably has. I have like one more thing in my head that I think it also says is like, basically, you know how Adrian Brody, he comes there and, you know, he just wants to be accepted because America's the place to be accepted. And pretty soon he started to realize, oh, people don't want me here. Yeah. And then the message I think that comes across as the movie goes on is like, no matter who I am, nobody's gonna want me.
Exactly. And I think that falls into the category of the American dream is bullshit. Yeah. Like, America just wants America.
And at the end he's just like, just go back to where I was born, because the time is better, so maybe I'm accepted there again.
And even then, like by the end of the movie, spoilers, like, someone's talking for him. He can't even talk anymore. Yeah.
His time passed a long time ago.
Damn.
So, and he hadn't got his credit his whole life, because he is a great man in terms of what he does throughout the whole movie. And he never gets credit for it. Yeah. He never gets credit his whole life. And then when he finally gets credit, it's too late.
And
I feel like
and even he can't say nothing. Like, his like chase to become like known is what leads to his downfall in the end. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I would say that the American dream kind of leads to his downfall, because, I mean, also he becomes a drug addict.
Yeah, he's been chasing it the whole time.
Yeah, he becomes a drug addict. It kind of ruins him. It kind of ruins his wife too.
It basically ruins everybody around him. Yeah.
And just because he came to America,
just because he wanted to be known or whatever.
Yeah.
That being said, he's going to The Brutalist.
Yeah, I would say that. Nickel Boys, like I said, it has to do with the black experience, I think. I mean, I don't know many other movies that talk about the black experience, except maybe Moonlight, but that's more of an LGBTQ situation.
Yeah, that's true.
I think. So, I mean, I would choose The Brutalist. I think it will win, actually. I think Nickel Boys does have a better chance of winning than Anora also. So I think Nora would be third.
I think out of these three, Honora is in third, Nickel Boys is 2, and The Brutalist is number 1.
Yeah, that's what I would say. All right.
I mean, with that being said, though, dude, I'm excited for the Oscars. Yeah. Conan O'Brien's hosting that shit. I've been waiting for this man to host the Oscars for so long. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be tuned in the whole time. Fucking Conan O'Brien's hilarious.
Yeah. I think the other one I wanted was John Mulaney.
Oh, he would be funny.
Love John Mulaney to host it. I think him and Nick Kroll, if them two hosted it.
Oh, that would just be Big Mouth.
Yeah, exactly. But they're so funny.
Oh god.
I think they're funny together.
I don't think Nick Kroll's funny.
I find him hilarious.
Dude, but like Conan is undisputedly hilarious.
Yeah,
like
I'm
so fucking excited to see what he's gonna do because he has shit planned that's gonna be fucking hilarious. Funny. And I hope that it's like he hosts so good that the next year he hosts again.
I would like that too.
I would like to see that.
I hope he just becomes like the honorary like.
He becomes the
Oscars
Jimmy
host.
Kimmel because Jimmy Kimmel's like been so many times.
Oh my god, I'm tired of Jimmy Kimmel. He's not even funny.
Oh, I think he's kind of funny.
The last good like Oscars like host that I can remember was probably Ellen that one time.
I don't even remember.
And
that.
only because she had that thing where she took the big selfie with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. But nobody has really had memorable. Jimmy Kimmel just does the same shit. Guillermo.
Yeah.
He brings in random people.
That's true. I like Ricky Gervais. I don't think he hosted the Oscars, but he always hosts like
he did the Golden Globes. Right?
Yeah, and he's funny.
Yeah,
I think Ricky Gervais is so funny. I think that would be cool. I know they did that one where it's the 3 actresses was like Amy Schumer and Regina King, and that one was bad. That one was hosted so terribly.
I mean, wait, when are the Oscars?
March.
Something.
Yeah, I don't know the exact day. But yeah.
Maybe we'll be back and talking about the actual outcome of the Oscars, like
discussing.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be like early March when we post that video. Thank you guys.
Are in the early March.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I'll recap it real quick.
Yeah.
So our pick for writing original screenplay, we picked The Brutalist, written by Brady Corbet, and his I believe his wife, Mona Fastvold. I think that's his wife. Winner for a writing adapted screenplay, Nickel Boy for Ramel Ross. Visual effects, Alien Romulus. Sound, Dune Part 2.
Yep.
Production design, Wicked. Shout out Wicked. Music, original score, The Brutalist. I mean, come on now.
Yes.
Makeup and hairstyling, Nosferatu. Or Nosferatu, whatever. International feature film, Flow for Latvia. Film editing, Honora, Sean Baker. Directing, The Brutalist, Brady Corbet. Cinematography, Dune Part 2, Greg Fraser, I think. Animated feature film, Flow again. Actress in a supporting role, Ariana Grande for Wicked. Actor in a supporting role, Kieran Culkin for Real Pain. Actress in a leading role, Mikey Madison for Honora.
Yep.
And actor in a leading role, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. And Best Picture, The Brutalist.
Yep.
And
how many of these do you think we're gonna get right? I guess we'll come back and
at least half.
I think half would be generous. I honestly don't think most of them.
No. I think we're getting most of them right. Save this. Just keep it somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be saved and we could look at it when we
come
back.
Like bingo when we're watching it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, please let us know if you agree with our takes or like if you disagree with anything. If is there
or
something?
Don't.
Yeah, is there something like that wasn't nominated that you wanted to see nominated? Please come back next week. We appreciate you deeply. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.